Do I have to
Okay, it's going. Nope, just hold it. It's already going. Okay.
I better not find this shit on YouTube.
This is the worst one.
Otherwise, cease and desist emails coming at ya.
Okay, I'll just blur out your face. But I'm sure I'll forget one spot, and then people are like, I know that girl! Worst date ever. Here we go.
Just leave all the tattoos in. That's why
So, actually, I met her on OkCupid too. But Jen I met at school, so I met this one on OkCupid. And she seemed kind of cool, much like you. And I sent her a message and I said hi. And she goes, what? And I was like, I just was saying hi. Well, what do you want? And I'm like, I just want to say hi. You seem to like the same bands that I like and the same stuff that I like, and I just thought I'd say hi to you. And it went like that. She's like, well, obviously you want something. I'm like, just to say hello. And this went back and forth for a while. And she's like, listen, I'm not really into men, so leave me alone. Okay. Respectfully went away. Didn't think much of it. And I don't know if it was... I think I did say hi again like a week later, but she was a little bit more receptive this time. And we talked for a little bit, but she was just a total bitch. You know, anytime I would say anything to her, it was followed with, why do you want to know? If I asked a question of something simple, or like, none of your business, such and such. And this ended up being like regular for like 2 weeks. We'd talk, and she was always bitchy, but there was something interesting about her, and I decided, okay, well, maybe we can be friends at some point.
And by interesting, I mean she had that Y chromosome. Oh, wait, no, girls are double X. Sorry, she had that extra X chromosome.
This will make sense in a moment.
Oh, boy.
So, about 3 weeks into it, I asked her out. I said, maybe we should hang out or do something. She's like, why do you think I would want to do that? I was like, well, I just thought we've been talking for a while. You might want to catch a movie or, do something. She's like, no, I don't. And frankly, I'm offended that you even asked me. I'm like, okay, well, thanks. Excuse me for living. The day after that, she messages me. She goes, my roommates say that I should let you take me out to dinner. I said, well, what do you think?
The council?
Yeah. She said, my roommates think I should let you take me out to dinner. I'm like, well, what do you think? Well, I think you should take me out. I'm like, okay. So, where do you want to go? It's like, I don't know. You haven't asked me out yet. I was like, so you're asking me to formally ask you out to dinner? She goes, well, what do you think? I said, well, would you like to go out to dinner? She goes, sure. Where are you taking me? I said, well, where do you want to go? She's like, no, you need to decide where you're going to take me. I'm pretty much quoting this verbatim. I kid you not. And so I say, well, how about we go see a movie, and then, there's like a sushi place nearby, and we'll do that. She's like, okay. She's like,
no, you're a psycho bitch. Go away and never talk to me again.
So, she comes over.
The
hour is important, by the way.
This would never happen in Soulverse.
I met her, it was around 10 o'clock or so. So 10 o'clock or so, we meet at the movie theater. Oh, the other thing is she called me gay a lot. She's like, are you sure you're not gay? You must be gay. Actually, no, she called me a faggot. To be totally honest.
What?
She's like, are you sure you're not a faggot? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, why do you keep saying that? She's like, well, because straight guys aren't into fashion.
British,
and they
I
don't
like
model.
to start fires with kindling, also known as faggots.
And I was like, no, I'm not. So, skip ahead. We're there, and we're at the sushi restaurant, and one of the TVs in the corner is Michael McDonald, one of my favorite kickboxers, is like fighting.
Not the musician.
Not the musician.
No, not, wait. Taking it to the street, taking it to the street.
Yeah. Okay.
Sweet freedom.
Because that would have reinforced
the gayness.
Yeah.
And she goes, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just looking at Michael McDonald, he's fighting. And she turns back, told you were gay. I'm like, I'm not gay, I'm just watching a man fight. She's like, yeah, you like watching big sweaty men, like, grab on each other. I'm like, he's a fighter, he's a great dude, he's awesome. She's like, whatever. And a couple minutes later, like, I hadn't really got she had a lot of makeup on, and I hadn't really got to look at her. I'm kind of, staring at her and stuff. She's like, what? I'm like, I'm just, nothing, fine, shit. Turn over here for a moment. And we eat sushi, and, they bring the bill, and I pay for it, and she's complaining, like, sushi fucking sucks. Like, why'd you take me here? Like, I don't like this. Like, why couldn't we go to, like, steakhouse or something? And she's just complaining the whole time. We go to the movies. I don't even remember what we saw. Whatever it was, it sucked too by her standards. She's like, I think it sucked. This is dumb. We should have saw something else. And I'm shelling out my money here, right? And so for whatever reason, I feel it's my obligation to make her happy. Like, she took the time to come out and see me. I don't know why I'm thinking this way, but I feel it's my responsibility to make her happy this evening. I was like, man, I don't want her. I'm thinking, I don't want her to waste her time. Like, I got to do something to make her happy. You know, she's been angry and like pissed this whole night.
You've given out sympathy sex, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've taken one for the team. That's what I call it. I take it for the team.
You always do with the ball chick.
So we get outside, and she's like, well, now what? You know? I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, well, what do you think? She's like, I don't want to go home. So, what? I'm like, well, all the clubs are pretty much about to close, and not really much else to do. She's like, well, I'm not tired. I don't want to go home. So, what are we going to do? And she's like being demanding. Like, you need to entertain me. Like, what are you going to do? I was like, well, have you ever seen Dead Like Me? She's like, what's that? And I told her about it, and she's like, I said, well, it's about this girl, and she gets hit by this flying toilet from the space station. She dies, and then she gets resurrected as a Grim Reaper. She takes the souls of the living. That sounds fucking stupid. Why would you think I would watch something like that? I'm like, it's cool, trust me. I was like, you want to come over and watch it with me? And like, really, I just want her to watch it. It's like, okay, fine. So we get back to my place. And we watch the first episode. I'm like, so what'd you think? And we're sitting on my bed. I'm like, what do you think? Okay, play the next one. So I play the next one. And that one goes off, and then the third one. And it's like 4 in the morning now. And I'm laying down on my bed, like horizontal, and she's like sitting upwards. And she's starting to get tired, and she lays down with me. And we're kind of spooning for a bit. I'm like, okay, this is kind of nice. And she kind of starts grinding her booty up on me and stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, whatever. It's nice. And, oh God. And I remember, like, rubbing my hands across her arm, you know, that was there. I said, well, she has really soft arms, but her hands are kind of rough. It's kind of weird. And then I kind of rubbed my hand, you know, across the breast, like the breasticus area. And
Came out blank.
And I was like, that kind of feels like tissue. Is that tissue? No, it's not. And my brain is screaming at me right now. It is saying all sorts of shit. Talked about the back door earlier, right? The brain knows shit that I don't know. And it knows. And it's specifically telling me what's going on, but I'm not listening. And as I look back in retrospect, I know exactly what it was saying. And it was clear. It was quite clear. And it was telling me, get the fuck up and kick this chick out of your house, Ryoga. You don't need to be here right now. Something's not right. We're not 100% sure what's not right, but we know something's not right right now. And I was like, brain, shut the fuck up. I'm about to get some. No, you're not. Trust us on this one. You ain't getting any. You need to get this woman out of your house. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm okay. This is cool. We watching TV. We're snuggling. And I'm like, and she's finally happy. After all night, she's been a total bitch to me. And I've shelled out of like $80. And like right now, she's happy, and I'm somewhat happy. So can we just like end this night in some bit of happiness? And the brain's like, fuck you, I'm gone. So my brain leaves, and it's done with me.
Last friend you had.
And I'm alone. That's the worst part now. Now I'm alone, and I'm ignorant and stupid. So like, any intelligence left is gone. I'm dumb. My last friend. And then I kind of nuzzled up against her cheek.
Package.
She has a lot of makeup on. And I was like, is that stubble? And the brain peeked back in for a moment. It's like, you should have listened to me the first time. It walked back out. And it walked back out. And I said, what, come back. What are you trying to tell me? I tried to tell you before. See you, bitch. And I was like, well, what's going on? I was like, well, somebody tell me something. And the moon had moved into a different position because my window was open. And the moon was full. But the moonlight beamed into my room at the exact perfect moment. And the moonlight hit her just right. And I said, that's a fucking Adam's apple. Oh, god damn, I'm in bed with a dude. Fuck. Now, Rain walks back in, tapping his foot. I told you. And I'm like, you didn't tell me shit. You wasn't speaking right. I couldn't hear you. It's like...
Should have just been looking bigger earlier. And once again, if you had sent out for a razor, some KY jelly, and a bottle of blueberry vodka, everything would have been cool.
So now I'm in bed with a bitch and a dude. And now I'm trying to think.
And there's only 2 of us here.
It's not even threesome.
There's a bitch, a dude, and me. And there's only 2 people. So then I start thinking, okay, we've now established that there is a man in my bed spooning with me. I need to remove myself from the situation as quickly as possible, but I also need to not make a scene. Because if I do...
You just need to hire Aaron to be your internal monologue.
That's what I'm saying. See, you just can't make weird shit right. Okay, see, this is your problem. You walk into weird shit and you're like, okay, I'm going to try to make this right. I'm going to try to make this right. You can't make weird shit right. You got to walk in and be like,
Aaron's like,
this is fucking weird. This is fucking weird.
This is not going to be right no matter what I do.
So
this is never going to be right.
We're just going to go in. We're going to do this and we're going to hope we come out on the other side of the wormhole.
When in
and
Rome.
If we do, we're not going to talk. If it doesn't come out good, we ain't ever going to talk about this again. That's the way it's going to go. And if it comes out cool, it's going in the memoirs.
I'm on that. It's a best.
Define cool.
Best
well, this is still in the memoirs.
Cool is like not psychologically traumatizing, does not cause PTSD, and or
but it sells
disease.
books.
Exactly. Exactly.
If you're going to wind up with a donkey dick in your ass, you know, you may as well know that you can't call it baking cookies and be like, no, that never happened. We just had...
You're just going to avoid the surgically corrected hemorrhoids.
You're going to...
And or whatever.
It's going to be weird.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird, but it'll be alright.
Just go there.
So here's how we... Okay.
Ask your question. Spooning with the dude.
I'm spooning with a dude.
In the moonlight.
In the moonlight. Oh, God. Thank you for making it worse. I'm spooning with a dude in the moonlight. So then I think, okay,
After
I have...
taking the dude out for sushi.
Fuck you. I have wine and dined a dude. I'm surprised I'm even telling the story. This is the one I haven't even put on YouTube yet.
Fuck that. You got $80 invested in that.
Yeah, this is an $80 investment.
Get your $80 worth.
You should at least have
Yeah, someone needs to know this one. This is the most embarrassing thing I'm going to tell anyone, so you guys enjoy it while you can. So now, I've calmed down, and I was like, okay, I have some options. I can jump up.
There's a hand.
My pimp hand. The pimp hand is strong. I could either jump up and get ignorant and start a ruckus and start kicking and screaming and whatnot. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to do that.
You could just tell everybody it was a chick.
I could have.
You could just stay where you are, let things run their course, and be like, no, it's fine. She was totally nice. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, smart.
We had personality conflicts,
yeah,
irreconcilable differences. She hated the sushi. She was a Protestant.
She liked R&B. Yeah, she's Protestant. I was Catholic. She liked R&B. I like punk rock. She was a dude. She had a dick.
Didn't work out.
Actually, the dick wasn't the problem, but she had no vagina.
It's like, we're from different sides of the train track. It just wasn't going to work out. I decided to go the non-violent route and be passive. And I said, well, maybe if I just...
Oh, that's a good thing to do when there's a dude in your bed. Definitely.
Yeah, it's going to end up in trouble. And I just stopped...
Here we go.
And I said, okay, we're just going to be passive. We're going to just shut down Rio. We're going to just start shutting shit down.
Not happening.
Get to my happy place. Get to my happy place. And then she was like, what's wrong? I said, I'm just tired. Okay, well... Do you want me to stay the night? I said, well, I'm really used to sleeping alone. Oh, so you're kicking me out. And when she said that, the first thing I thought, I didn't say I was kicking you out. Why did you jump to get... Wait a minute, you're getting out. Oh, fuck it, Dan, leave. But it kind of upset me for a moment that...
Heed that voice. Heed that voice, the one that noticed.
Yes.
Pay attention to that.
It's like, I didn't say I was kicking... Wait a minute, she leaving.
You almost asked her to stay.
So she gets up and storms out, actually. You know, angry.
Lock the door.
And I sat back down in my bed and I... tried to calm down, and my brain came back for a moment, and he's like, what have we learned? We ain't learned a damn thing, because you ain't taught nobody nothing. And I went and took a shower, because I'm feeling kind of dirty.
OkCupid is dangerous.
I'm feeling kind of dirty. I go to bed. That's the end of the story.
My stories are not nearly as intimidating as yours, but I am that nice person. I am the person who gives the other people benefit of the doubt, and I've burned so many times. Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Keep it. That's so rare in the world.
And look, I have wonderful stories to tell people. Believe me, when I write this, when I'm done with this book, it's going to be awesome. I might even get my own TV show. I mean...
Oh, seriously?
He's just a nice ninja from Oklahoma trying to internet date.
Dating on the interwebs.
Right, OkCupid. Just a nice ninja from Oklahoma trying to internet date.
Oh, you want photos, don't you?
Yeah,
all right, I'm done.